It's been a minute since we talked about the baby Bronco Sport. So I figured let's bring out the retro throwback edition. Robin's egg blue. I love the baby blue, the red and the white. Another retro edition. Freewheeling. Stripes aplenty. And them stripes go on in the inside. That is a cousin to the Ford Maverick and the Ford Escape. It is a front-wheel drive, crossover-based vehicle. It's got a trick rear end to make it four-wheel drive. But it's carrying a legendary nameplate. It's got a bucking Bronco on it, for God's sakes. Anyway, freewheeling, there was a couple of different editions of that back in the day, the 60s and the 70s. And then the throwback retro edition. There's a full version, like a big version. I said a full version, like that's 1/16 size. That's 1/12 the size of a regular Bronco. I'm so sorry. Anyway, there's a full-size Bronco, and it is done up just like this. Okay, here's what we got. We've got a 2024 Ford Bronco Sport. This is a Heritage Edition. This has the 1.5-liter engine. Okay, you got two different engines in the Bronco Sport. This has the 1.5 three-cylinder. Did he say a three-cylinder? I certainly did. 181 horsepower worth of three-cylinder. Little bitty cylinders, little bitty turbo, but it still has 180 horsepower. 8-speed automatic transmission. Remember, no CVT. Robin's egg blue, we got plaid cloth navy pier. We'll discuss that one day, but today's not going to be the day. Robin's egg blue, that's a $1,000 option. Equipment group 250A. We're going to get 17-inch Oxford white wheels, 225/65R17 Continental all-terrain tires. We're illegal in all 50 states. There's Ford Copilot 360 Assist. That's a grand. Supplemental PTC heater. What's a PTC? I'm going to have to figure out what a PTC is. Don't know what that is now. Heritage convenience package for $1,285. We got wireless charging pad, heated front seats, universal garage door opener, 8-way powered driver's seat, rear parking sensors, and there's no charge for a front license plate bracket. Once again, let me reiterate that. There's no charge for a front license plate bracket. All right. So we're $37,235. Okay. Let's see here. Where do we want to start? Let's start under the hood. We usually start in the back, but I'm freezing, and I figure maybe there's a little heat coming off this engine, and maybe it can warm us back up. One of my favorite things on this little thing, see that right there? Once, twice, 3 times, just pull it. When you come up here, now that you've pulled that once and twice, you just come up here and you grab a hold of this hood. You're not looking for anything. You just grab it and go, wow, ooh, look at that. All right, 181 horsepower, 3-cylinder. What do you say? Yep, I said it again. EcoBoost 3-cylinder, 181 horsepower, and you got about 248 horsepower out of the 2-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost that you find under the hood of the Ford Maverick and also the Ford Escape. We got anti-lock brakes. I mean, we're not going to go through all this. It's got all the normal stuff. There's actually a lot of room in here. Anyway, this is the Heritage Edition, so we've got a few more Zuzus and wham-whams going on. Let's go from the front straight to the back. Another one of my favorite features, we're just coming in hot right here. Look right down here, you've got glass or door. Let's do the glass first. Sometimes you don't need to open up the whole hatch. You just want to drop some shoes in there, drop a grocery bag, something like that. You don't need to open up the whole thing. So you got that, or reach that right there, drag it on up, and there it goes. A couple of things. Trailer hitch, non-trailer hitch on the Hot Pepper Freewheeling Edition. It tows about 2,000 pounds. I think 2,200, 2,500 is about max. So, yeah. All right. Coming in right here. It's pretty decent back there. We got a split folding seats. We can see that. These are, looks like some floor mats. We've got a spare tire. Also, one thing, a lot of wasted space right back here. You can tell engineers they did. It's just some styrofoam, but it's little cutout so you could put bungee cords, jumper cables, whatever you might need down there. We've got lights right there. We've got a 12-volt right there. Speakers. All right. Real quick, push that button right there. And right here comes on some lights. They swivel down onto the pavement, swivel back inside. You got one on the left, and look right here. There's another one on the right. It might help out in the dark. Not going to do much for us right now, but it was fun to look at, wasn't it? All right. Now, let's go lay those seats down. Let's leave that hatch open. Ooh. It's so playful and fun. Let's see if this one's playful and fun back here. It should be. Not near as much fun. We do have the different stitching in the red right there, but it's not as much fun as the pier interior. All right. I love the white swoop. We got hard plastic right there. Hard plastic. We got a little squish leather going on. Hard plastic down there. There is a bottom to that water bottle holder. We got pockets on the back of the seats. I love it. 1980s called, and they want their screens back. I love the red stitching in there. Seat folds down just like that. Let me show you that right there. Let's pull that seat forward just a little bit. Right there. So it would be a flat flaying. It's a flat flaying floor. Look at that. Vents on the back of the console. Yes! In the ceiling, but not on this. All right. Let's climb aboard here. All right. A couple of cup holders right there. All right. Now, I do have that seat pretty forward right there. You know what? Let's move this to the back. And I'm going to slide over there. That's where I drove it over here. And let's slide over there so we can make it kind of fair. Okay. Well, that changed things, didn't it? Knees are in the back of the seat. I do have plenty of headroom. 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". Boys, you could be tall. You gonna fit back here. Shoulder room aplenty. I could easily ride with one more folk, possibly two, but at least one. I saw that. Hey, very cool. Straps in the seat. We've got the red coming around on the dash right there. Double stitching. The orange and the red stitching, I like it. All right. Whew. It looks smaller on that side. We're definitely going to climb in right over there. Casey, see if you can squeeze back there. God, do I have to do this? I can get in there. Don't worry, I can get in there, honey. Oh. Hey. I will say this. I don't have to worry about an accident. There's not even a need to wear the belt because I'm not going anywhere in the event of a... What do y'all think? The dark black interior with the red and the dark red and the orange and the yellow stripes and all that? Or do you like the navy pier interior? Small screen. I've got to see a 2025. Surely the screen gets bigger. Anyway, oh, by the way, you can get a sunroof in these. All right, let me pile myself out of this. Oh. This one also is equipped with the 1.5 liter 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine, 181 horsepower. Sorry, I didn't have the 2 liter. That's just what these came with. I think that we ought to look at some drive modes and some stuff like that. Since we've spent a lot of time in that one, let's move over to the freewheeling and we'll do our drive modes from the freewheeling one. Goat modes. Let's play with them goat modes. Normal, eco, sporty, slippery, sandy. Let's put it back on sporty. All right, regular cruise control. This does not have the Copilot 360. Regular windshield wipers, blah, 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 blah. Let's check out the old, oh, that's a pretty good size glove box. Headliner, once again, headroom is massive in here. So taller folk, you'll be good to go. I will say this too. It's got these bulges on the hood. Look at them. They're massive.